My name is Jose Domingo Cruz. I will be your teacher for English 2C on Wednesday, first period at Kyushu Institute of Technology. We've had, I don't want to say problems, but we've had a very busy schedule for the first couple of weeks. And in the first week, the faculty told us that we wouldn't be able to meet you because you still had to do your TOEIC tests. And this week, today is April 14th, those TOEIC tests still weren't completed. So the very first time I will be able to actually meet you will be next week on April 21st. But because we were actually planning to meet you today, I had already started scheduling your assignments. So I want to make sure that at least when you see this video, that you can at least get an idea of what the assignments were because those due dates haven't changed. So I want to show you a little bit of the website, the Moodle site. Okay, get you an idea of what's in front of us for the next little while. And don't worry, I'm going to get you through this class. I'm going to get you through your assignments. And I understand, we've had to put this off for a couple of weeks, so don't worry about it too much. But you should at least do your part in understanding what your assignments are and getting ready to do them. So here's our Moodle. This is first period. Okay, and this is the general class information. I can't spend too much time talking about this because number one, I'm going to be talking about this when we finally meet. Okay, and this isn't the most important stuff that I want you to know. But there is important stuff in here. It's just not the most important stuff today. There's the general class information. Okay, take a chance to look through all of this. If you see any activities that you can actually click through, okay, so that means click this title or click down here where it says click to continue reading. Please click and read because sometimes there's a lot of information inside these activity modules that I've made for you. Okay, I'm going to talk about this next week, but just to tell you that the information isn't just in the front page. You have to click through to get more information. That's the same way with the sample walking video. This isn't just a picture, it's video. I will explain what this walking video is in the first class that we get together. It's a very important part of how you're going to do your presentations in my class. Okay, but you can watch that if you want and try to get an idea of what I'm talking about. These rubrics are where we start talking about how we judge your writing assignments and how we judge your presentation assignments. Take a look through that. Here's the academic calendar for all of the Tabata campus. This is my curriculum. This is how I'm going to divide the grades, show you how your marks will be handed out, and this will be specific to the first period class. But this is only version 1. Because these classes keep changing, for example, today the schedule changed and I'm going to have to start moving some assignments around. This will change. It will be updated. So that's why I call this version 1. There will be a version 2. There will be a version 3. Okay? This class is mostly about getting you to learn how to write. So we have a lot of writing resources. So I put them all in one place. But these writing resources will also be put in other places. But if you want to find all of the places where I put in PDFs for writing resources, you can find it right here. They will also be in other places, and I'll explain about that a little bit later. But for week 1, there was a bunch of stuff that I wanted you to do. Provided you with a video from one of the professors at the university. His name is Robert William Long III, and he does a little video lecture about what the overview of the class is, the textbook that you're going to use. So I suggest that you watch that because I wanted you to watch that for this week anyway. There is a remote learning survey that I want you to do. Okay, so this survey here, click through it. Answer all of the questions. They're in Japanese, so this isn't a big assignment for you, okay? But I want you to get that done. Well, I said today, but don't worry. If you hand it in late, it's fine, but I want you to get that done. Now, this is where it starts getting important. Last week, April 7th, okay? Last week, April 7th, there was an assignment for you to talk about any topic that you want for 150 words. Now, you're going to give me that writing that you did last week. What you want to do is click on this assignment, okay? Download this Word file, type in what you wrote from something else, or just cut and paste it if you put it in Word already. And then this assignment here, I got to change this over to the student view. And let me change this in Japanese so it's a little easier for you to understand. So you download this, okay? Then you upload it back to me after you put in all of your typing, all of your writing from April 7th, okay? That's how you put that in. And then if we go back to the week 1, okay, the title of that assignment, and it says right here in Japanese, this is from the first week, today is already the second week, okay? You have to hand that in on before April 20th, okay? And April 20th is basically Tuesday night, okay, at 9 o'clock. I want you to get that in April 20th because, sorry, but you were supposed to get that in this week, and that hasn't changed, so I want that back by April 20th, okay? Then it just keeps going. But this one is due on May 8th, so I still have time to explain this to you in the coming class next week, okay? This listening quiz is due April 28th, so that's not so important for you, okay, right now. This listening lab isn't due until sometime in, I think, June, but I want you to know that they're coming up, okay? So some of these are starting to come up. I know that as first-year students, you're not used to your university life. Let me give you a bit of advice. Do this stuff early. This class has a lot of work for you to do. This is only the first class. And I know this looks like a lot of work, but the most immediate things are these two exercises, these two assignments right here. The remote learning survey and the writing task of the week. This should have been done last week. This is very easy. It's not even anything to do with English. It's about your internet environment. If you've got good Wi-Fi, if you've got a good LAN cable connection, if you've got your own computer or you're only working from a tablet, those sort of questions, okay? So do these first, open these up, start thinking about them, start thinking about the listening quizzes that you're going to have to do, and the extra, because my first period class is all about listening. So you're going to do a lot of listening work. Start clicking through there, and oh yeah, click through here, read all of these instructions. This is from the university. Read all of these instructions, maybe get even started earlier, okay? Last thing I want to show you is that next week is April 21st. Oh, I got to turn this into my teaching mode. Let me go back to my role as a teacher. Next week is April 21st, and you'll find then, right now, you can't see it because you're a student, but eventually I'll open this up, and you will see here at the top of Class 2, April 21st, the link for Zoom. We were supposed to meet in Zoom today, but that got canceled, so that's not there anymore. So this will be the link for Zoom. Once you come to this class, once you get into this class, I want you to look for that Zoom link, okay? And I want you to click it for first period next week on April 21st, and that'll be the very first time I get a chance to meet you, finally meet my students, finally say hello to you, and we can get to work. Okay, but right now, I want you to pay attention to these assignments that have already been put out. And if you have any questions, also I should point this out to you. If you have any questions, this is important. My email is up here at the very top, jdmcruz@gmail.com. Please use that to communicate with me. And yeah, I'm looking forward to meeting you. And we'll see you then. Okay? Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.